Hey everyone, this is Erica. Welcome to another episode of MindBit. Hey, hope everyone's having an awesome day. First off, I want to say thank you so much for all of the amazing views, for all of you subscribers, for checking out my channel. I really appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to doing many more videos. I know my visual quality and my audio quality isn't always the best, so I really appreciate you standing by me. I'm working on that right now. I'm really not liking my webcams very much, and I'm looking for a bit of a change right now. So please stay tuned for that transition, hopefully soon. I'm crossing my fingers for that one. So a little bit ago, I did a review of Hyperkin SupaBoy, which is a Super Nintendo handheld. Well, since then, I've been having a really amazing time with the SupaBoy. My review for the console, the handheld console, is going to be up on Eggplant, where I do my retro reviews regularly. So I'll make sure to put a link to that when that's up, or at least let you know through Twitter or Facebook. We're really pleased with the console, and I'm just really impressed. I'm really impressed, and it's a really amazing way of taking your retro games on the go. So Hyperkin was amazing and sent me another handheld they actually have. It's called the FC Mobile II. So this one actually plays Nintendo games. It comes with, once again, an AV out, so if you have some friends over, you want to do some multiplayer, you can do that as well. It also comes with two wireless controllers, supposed to be Nintendo controllers. They look like SNES controllers, but they have turbo mode on them, made super easy, hence the 4-button layout. And then on top of that, we also have a wireless gun too, which is pretty neat. Now, in terms of the controllers and the gun, I haven't used either of them yet, but I will offer a comparison of what the originals look like and how they might compare. I do plan on doing a post review of this, but I do want to show you what it's like outside of the box. So let's check out the console. This right here is the FC Mobile II. It is uber small, and it's got an uber small screen as well. It's a bit smaller, obviously, than the SupaBoy. If you check that out, I will put that somewhere up here for the video if you want to check that out. This right here is the wireless receiver for the controller, for the Zapper. Up here, you put your game right there, which is pretty good. It's a bit on the snug side, I'll be honest. I'll get to that in a second. There's your AV out. There's the AC slot where I can hook up my AC adapter. Now I can either play with the AC adapter, or I can put four AAA batteries. Let me just double check here. Oh no, it's 4 AA batteries. So none of these batteries are included, keep in mind, so you might want to have some batteries at home. So if you do want to play this on the go, you do need the batteries. I still don't know what the battery life is going to be like on it, but I will give it a shot and I will let you know in the future. So right now, I just have this hooked up with the AC adapter, and your volume button's here, your headphone jack is here, and then you got your little speakers here and here. This sounds a bit on the crackly side, it's not the best, but it's a cute little guy, and it can do quite a bit considering. Really light, very light. Really surprised by it actually. So we've got our turbo controls here, the gray buttons, and then you've got your regular buttons in red. Got your reset button, select start. So let's put in a game. So I'm gonna start with Defender 2, because I freaking love this game. I reviewed this game on Eggplant as well. One of my favorite space shooters. I only recently got to appreciate it this much, so I'm definitely a fan. I'm definitely a fan of space shooters, but I'm definitely a fan of this one. I like the sense of inertia the game offers, if you haven't already checked it out before. But very cool game. So I put it in here. It was pretty easy getting it in. Sometimes getting these guys out is a little on the tricky side. You really gotta pull. So keep that in mind. So there we go. And then let's turn this bad boy on. There we go. So I'm going to want to lower that a little bit. There we go. So look at that. So we're just going to do the little demo screen because I'm not really sure how much I can really show you this way without turning my swivel chair around. But, whoops. Oh, that didn't like me. So in terms of the screen size, a bit on the small side. It is pretty small, but it's not half bad, you know. It's got this nice little backlight on there. It serves its purpose. You know, I much prefer the SupaBoy and its design, and I'm really hoping that Hyperkin will eventually do something similar for the Nintendo, maybe upgrade from the FC Mobile II. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing. I know they tend to focus more so on their actual consoles, not handhelds, in terms of like multi-console systems, right? So we've got to show you a little bit of that, what it looks like playing on one of these guys. Let's turn this bad boy off, take out the cartridge, and like I said before, it does have a wireless signal here. Still gotta check that out. So it comes with a Zapper. It's a little on the rattly side, so I gotta figure that out. It feels okay. It feels pretty good. Now, in comparison to our Nintendo Zapper, it's about the same size. The barrel is a little bit longer on the original Zapper, so you can see right here. But aside from that, it's pretty close. Weight-wise, this Zapper is quite a bit heavier. I am curious to know. I'm curious to open this one up actually, just to see what it looks like in there. But it has its little signals in here, so it can be used wirelessly, which is pretty cool when you think about it. Now, the original Zapper is obviously corded, but yeah, it's definitely neat. I think it's really cool that they offer that because there are a lot of games that do utilize the Zapper. Not a lot, but enough. So aside from the Zapper, we also have the SNES-esque Nintendo controllers here. It comes with two actually, which is really awesome because usually stuff like this only comes with one. It's got its little wireless radar thing up there as well, and like I said before, it has its turbo buttons in gray. Now when we compare it to the original Nintendo, obviously it's just a 2 and it's not wireless. You know, size-wise it's obviously going to be about the same, just obviously rounded. Pretty good. Same around. Yeah, I'm honestly really curious to know how these are gonna work with the handheld, so we'll have to wait and see. Now, in terms of batteries, I believe this one takes 2 AAAs. The Zapper takes, let's see, what does it say on the box? The Zapper takes 3 AAA batteries in order to use. Batteries are not included. I do like this turbo control though. I don't actually have a turbo controller. Brad has a turbo arcade stick though, or gamepad, which is pretty cool. The Nintendo Advantage, which is great, nice weight to it, and you have your little knobs for turbo. You just turn these on and then you can use them. Pretty neat. And while those serve their purpose, it's always nice to have a controller that does the same thing. So turbo seemed like it worked fairly well on the FC Mobile II from what I've noticed so far. Aside from this, there's obviously the AV out that comes in here. They don't make you buy that. So we got this here. And yeah, that's really about it. I'm really looking forward to playing around with it more. I just got it recently. Just wanted to give you an idea on what it's like outside of the box. A little bit more in-depth unboxing, right? So I really hope this helps you out. I hope that you learned a little bit more about the FC Mobile II and what it's like, and I'm really hoping that Hyperkin will eventually upgrade on something like this. But we'll see. So stay tuned for a review very soon. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Hope you have an awesome day. Peace.